Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. So glad you're here, and I hope you're having a beautiful day or night whenever you're joining in for today's reading. We are going to be chatting about what you need to know most about your person right now, specifically. So I'm going to get started by doing an energy check on them, and then after that, we're going to jump into the tarot to be as detailed as possible. Okay, so we have 4 cards. That was more than I planned on, but I see why we have all of them out, so we're going to chat about each one. We have the Panther as our first card up. Right after that came the Moth. We also have the Lion, and the back of the deck is the Fox. Okay. So first of all, if you're wondering about this person's loyalty towards you, I will confirm with you that they do feel loyalty towards you, okay? They do feel devoted to this connection. I also just heard they feel devoted to the cause. So I don't know if maybe the two of you have like a project you're working on together, or maybe you work together, have some sort of charity together, or like mutual responsibility, but they feel devoted to the cause as well. It's not just you. They feel devoted to the bigger picture the two of you are sort of looking at or creating together. They're currently trying to work on balancing their inner aggression, frustrations, spicy side, and being more peaceful, grounded, and emotionally stable. So I don't know if this person has had anger issues in the past, or if they tend to get a bit irritable, a bit flighty, or like anxious, if their emotions tend to like spike up really quickly, but they're currently working on trying to level themselves out and be more baseline, be more stable. They're really devoted to their personal and spiritual growth right now. That's something that's important to them, but they feel like it's a work in progress. Like they're not quite there yet. They're still working on their inner issues. Maybe this person's been going to therapy, or they've been journaling or doing something proactive to try to help them identify patterns and behaviors that are not serving them. But this is something they're actively working on. I would not be surprised if you told me that your person can be quite anxious sometimes, or if like they overthink and then their mind gets going and then it kind of like snowballs into bigger issues, okay? I think that's one main thing that they're working on. They also feel very drawn to you. They feel very attracted to you and attracted to your mutual goals, okay? So this person is serious about you. They're also very serious about their own growth at this time. That's important to them, and they're working towards it. So I feel like you needed to know that about them. We're going to get a few tarot cards out now to see what else you need to know about your person at this time. We're going to hop right into it, you guys. Okay. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. There is going to be slow but steady progression in this connection. Your person is working through a lot right now. They have several personal issues or areas in their personal life that they're working on, and this person is more of a slow but steady wins the race type. They're not in a rush to get to the finish line. They're not in a rush to get from point A to point B. They're taking baby steps, but they have this loyalty. They have this devotion that they're gonna get to the end goal. They're going to get from point A to point B, but there's no sense in trying to rush the process and then having to kind of like redo sloppy work, if that makes sense. So, hi Wally, I saw your back down there in the corner. They're getting there though. So you'll notice like little baby steps coming from your person. You'll notice subtle changes from them. It's not going to be some like big grand entrance where one day they come over or you see them and they're like a brand new person. You're going to notice slow changes, slow progression, but it is going to be consistent and it's going to be steady. Really, sir? Really? Always wanting to take the stage here, Wally. Always wanting to be the star of the show. Okay. Yeah, I love how we were just talking about baby steps, and our next tarot card is like literally a ladder or a staircase. Like Your person started off right here. Maybe they're like up here right now, but they know dang well they're going to get to the top eventually. They're not in a rush to get there. They don't want to trip and fall. In fact, they're giving me like a really fun metaphor here. If you look closely at the card, it looks like these steps are almost made of branches, right? And some of these branches are kind of tangly. They're messy. If you were walking up an actual staircase like this, chances are you'd be watching your feet the whole time because you don't want to trip and fall on these like sticks that are poking up, right? And so that's a good metaphor for what your person is going through right now. They're not in a rush because they know if they run straight up to the top, they might fall. They might slip back into old patterns. They might regress a little bit. They might get hurt. It's not going to work out well for them. So instead of rushing and running to the top, they're taking little baby steps, little by little, carefully placing their feet, watching what they do, watching themselves and their own progression so that nothing bad happens. Your person really is focused on growth right now, and they're doing it smartly. They're doing it with intention, okay? They're making plans. They're acting on those plans. They're taking their time. They're taking it step by step by step. For some of you, maybe this person is actually like in a 12-step program of some kind for like anger management or addiction issues where they're actually following a step-by-step program, and that could be why they're not rushing things. They want real change. Their goal is to have this beautiful ending, but they're not going to screw things up by rushing the process, okay? So that is what you need to know most about your person right now. I would say, honestly, green flags, good news. I'm not getting anything negative from this at all. Unless, of course, like you were hoping to hear that there's going to be some big monumentous moment soon, because this person is focused on slow growth, okay? It's not going to happen overnight, but they are getting there. Thank you, sir. All right. So what we're going to do next is get you out a couple of personal messages. This doesn't have to relate to your person or the connection. This is just for you, my dear. If the reading has resonated so far, please let me know by hitting that like button, subscribe for more, and you guys are always welcome to check out my Patreon and or YouTube memberships for exclusive content you can't find over here on YouTube. That is also linked down below. Okay, so your first message is destiny. Your destiny is to blossom, shine, and transform into ever greater light. And then your affirmation is, I let go of all that no longer serves me. Shout it from the rooftops. That is a good one, you guys. You are welcome to affirm it with me if you would like to. I'm going to pack it up and leave this reading here, though. Thank you again for joining, and have a blessed rest of your day or night. Bye for now.